time to take another trip into the world of John Watt.
Mistress, there's a new Patreon request.
Greetings, gentlemen. It's time to take a trip into the world of...
Mistress, there's a new Patreon request.
Greetings, gentlemen. Time to take a...
Mistress, there's a new Patreon request.
Greetings,
Mistress, there's a new Patreon request. The Patreon request.
We ain't got no budget. No budget. No craft service, man. No budget. We don't take no notes. No budget. No fucking call sheets, yo. No budget.
Cecil be Demented is with a team of ardent cinema terrorists, obsessive fans of more fringy film declaring war on mainstream Hollywood. And in a move inspired by the story of John Waters' real-life friend Patty Hearst, they kidnap an aging Hollywood A-lister and force her to join their cause, to make the ultimate underground film.
For obvious reasons, this is my favourite John Waters film.
Those obvious reasons being attached to Alicia Witt, also Alicia Witt, who really should have played Mary Jane in the Raimi Spider-Man films. A pre-fame Michael Shannon waxing lyrical about Mel Gibson's genitalia.
Tell me about Mel Gibson's dick and balls!
Stephen Dorff wearing a whole decade's worth of great Doctor Who outfits. Seriously, any of this guy's costumes, except the tuxedo, is better than any Doctor outfit since the last millennium. And of course, the spectacularly gendered Harry fucking Dodge.
So fuck with me, sister. And you're dead.
This movie, made over 25 years ago, casually had this beautiful gender fuckery on display, and they even cast a trans man. If you want to see more of the spectacular Harry fucking Dodge, I suggest you check out By Hook or By Crook, which I did a video about. Anything else? Oh yeah, there's someone called Maggie Gyllenhaal. She turns up. I'm sure she'll go sky high in no time. And Melanie Griffith makes her first lineless appearance in one of these reviews, so that's good for her. Hopefully she'll get less mutilated this time.
Make good movies or die!
Ah, well, I'm pretty sure she can just walk it off, like I did that time.
Okay, they're trying to curry favour with me with that company name. It'll work. Orchestra building. Most films just rent one. The opening theme music sounds a little too much like the Terminator theme than anyone asked for. Except maybe Kevin Nealon, who's clearly playing a robot, called Kevin Nealon.
I think I speak for every member of the Academy of the Arts and Sciences.
Anyway, we open with John Waters stamping his name in Baltimore to claim it as his. You know, I've been to Baltimore. It'd probably be a slight improvement. You know, if they made this today, this would read MCU, VW, X, Y, and Z. But the eternal question that every John Waters fan knows is soon raised. Mink stole what exactly? Drugs? Divine's ashes? All our hearts?
Tell your mother I hate you!
Jerry.
No, the other one! Okay, fine, I don't care anymore.
Woo! Oprah!
Well, Michael Shannon's not even hit his final form yet. Might as well call him Mike Shanoff. What I like about this joke is that it just keeps getting realer. And what compounds it is this is a general cinema, not a particular one. So you can't even check if the listings are accurate. You know, I love veterans of foreign wars as much as the next William Sadler fan, but giving it its own cinema is a bit much. Oh shit, like Starship Troopers. This is a Tupul Doris film. This, but unironic.
We're off to a great start.
Well, clearly, he was the perennial choice. We start off with a fantastic metaphor for how the US government works.
Try moving a little more to the right, Sinclair.
Is that better, Mr. Stillings?
Yeah.
Have you met Miss Whitlock yet? I'd kill to meet her.
Oh, don't worry. You will.
Sinclair is, of course, Cecil be Demented in the greatest disguise known to man. Stephen Dorff acting in a wig. And the Miss Whitlock they refer to as Honey Whitlock, aging Hollywood royalty about to be forced at gunpoint into some cinema anarchy.
I am Cecil B. Demented, and this is a fucking kidnapping!
And this is definitely not a metaphor for how they got Melanie Griffith involved. because their names don't even sound similar.
You know, I tell everybody in Hollywood that if you want to shoot on location in Baltimore, you really don't need to bring a crew from Los Angeles. Because Baltimore really is best.
Best selection of easily accessible, interesting graves to check out on the East Coast, anyway. These are the Sprocket Holes, Cecil's gang, and they are all magnificent, though mostly less magnificent than the almighty Dinah. The name comes from these holes in the edge of film called Sprocket Holes. Or maybe from the arse of the dog in Fraggle Rock.
Whichever seems more likely.
Look at this dump of a town.
Nicest thing Baltimore's heard in years. She's into it, in exactly the same way the locals are.
God, if one more asshole mentions a crab cake to me, I think I'm gonna puke.
Kinda unfair of you to bring up puking in Ricky Lake's presence.
I'm not interested in any kind of meal that you have to beat with a fucking mallet wearing some stupid kind of little bib.
Enough for your questionable blowjob technique. Can we fast forward to the kidnapping, please?
While families of mutants gawk in my face. No, thank you.
Okay, no, she's still on that. Not Jimmy Simpson here has arrived to take her to tonight's big event, the premiere of her new movie, Some Kind of Happiness, a pre-make of the Will Smith film of nearly the same name. But as important as coming to an event is, questions about coming come first.
Do you think that Pat Nixon got fucked in this hotel room? Call the manager and ask him.
I can't ask that. Pat Nixon was a stroke victim.
I can't ask that. That's much more Maury Povich territory. Besides, she was married to a Richard Nixon victim.
I want to know.
Yes, Miss Whitlock.
Poor Ricky Lake's having flashbacks to the time she hung out with Oprah Winfrey. Across town, at the premiere, the Sprocket Holes are getting into position, like some sort of a machine designed to efficiently move a film star through a plot with them none the wiser. Unlike the film reel that I'm probably failing to evoke with this metaphor, she's got no depth and about 15 minutes of material in her.
The hotel manager said no, Pat Nixon never stayed here, but...
You asked the hotel manager if Pat Nixon had sex in my room. He must think you're a complete lunatic.
Okay, this scene just makes me wonder how many times that gun would have been set off by the heat of the popcorn warmer before even the Americans would notice that. But to be fair, they were probably too distracted by her obvious wig.
2 popcorns, please.
Butter plain.
Gun grease or discharge residue? Ooh, discharge residue, please. You gotta love how aggressively they're opposed to keeping their secret plot secret. It just makes them all the more authentically Baltimore.
Fuck the studio system. Tickets, please.
In any other country, that would be weird.
A white fucking limousine! Do I look like Liberace's goddamn boyfriend, for Christ's sake?
One of them. Kinda. Before he made him get plastic surgery.
Do I look like a coke dealer?
Only if you really want an Oscar.
Some Kind of Happiness is, a screwball romantic comedy.
Some Kind of Happiness is a very unconventional musical sequel to the 1998 Todd Solnitz film. Yes, it was daring of them to give Dylan Baker a romantic duet.
We will seize the cinema.
A little cameo from Maggie Gyllenhaal's directing philosophy there.
Good evening, Miss Whitlock, and welcome to the historic Senator Theater.
Fun fact, that's the actual Senator Theater, Baltimore's oldest surviving cinema, the location of most of John Waters' premieres, including Cecil be Demented. Inside, we have Waters' homo life mate, Mink Stoll, making her obligatory cameo, alongside, I assume, Daniel Day-Lewis.
I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I would bet his left foot that's Daniel Day-Lewis.
Watch it, you little fucker.
The kid is here to be bratty and, regretfully, only nearly die. I've nothing against him, he was very good in Gangs New York, but seeing kids die in films is fucking hilarious.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
I'll say we're 5 pages into my script.
Honey Whitlock, welcome to Film Hell.
You might have noticed that Stephen Dorff's wig is rapidly worsening. That's fine though, because...
I'm Cecil be Demented, and this is a fucking kidnapping!
Oh, fucking love it when someone seizes the means of film production. Not you!
Aww.
Time to give Honey the role of her life. Or rather, Patty Hearst's life. I am so glad they shelled out the Poldaris money to hire the musical genius behind this. And this. This fits in so well with the rest of the oeuvre. It's like the third head on King Ghidorah. Nah, that's actually nice, tranquil thumb in mouth, or some of the random words from The Locust. But this isn't wrong. The Poldarises did do music. Some music. Zoe did 3 songs, and Basil did 1, working with Zoe.
Alright, sister!
Knowing what I know about Waters, he probably chose this song because it was a piece of music offered that annoyed him the most, and he loved it.
You know, earlier in John Waters' career, that kid would totally burn to death. You got soft, John. Or rather, you got safety standards imposed on you, John.
Hey, he's got final approval!
Ricky! 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 Hey, it's just like a Robin Hood film, in that the proceeds generated don't go to the poor either. I love that they're so dedicated to their gimmick that they're piping in sound effects. Help me, I've not got a percentage contract for this kidnapping! Yes, the letterboxed extremists have her, and her life will never be the same again.
Power to the people who punish bad cinema!
Yes, that was Eli Roth, and yes, that was Southland Tales. Power to the people to punish bad cinema indeed.
Baltimore really is the perfect location for this film. Apart from Baltimore having a never-ending supply of people willing to work with John Waters, it has Baltimore large and undisturbed hiding spots in most cities. It's a good thing, though, the sprocket holes are disturbed enough by how bad Hollywood is.
Look, your Hollywood system stole our sex and co-opted our violence, so there's nothing left for our kinds of movies. Except this.
Each of the sprocket holes has a tattoo of their favourite director, ranging from queer art, to European queer art, to very well-named queer art. But fear not, the cis sets have their jollies too, from Angry Austrians, to crap horror, to other crap horror, to alcoholism, to an obsession with New York. It really takes a gay man to properly convey the true breadth of the straight experience. Oh, and there's also David Lynch, Sam Fuller, and Michael Fassbender. I didn't know he was a director, but to be fair, there are a lot of photos of him smoking, and this was made the year before he started acting, so he did have some free time. Good for him.
You might think I'm leading into a bit where I reveal that I have a John Waters tattoo. But no! I had John Waters hunted down and forcibly tattooed with my name!
Mistress, it's directors, not dictators.
I know! Imagine how confused he was! Besides, I have Terry Gilliam.
I've seen something you haven't, Squire.
The sprockets are delightful, especially the omni-gender Dinah, the little engine that could keep this train going.
I've been knocking down box office money from every big Hollywood hit for years, just to pay for this equipment.
But my other favourites are Maggie Gyllenhaal's Raven, who's currently starring in the prequel to Secretary.
Sorry, but Satan says you need more color.
And Jack Noseworthy's Rodney.
I'm bleaching your hair out platinum, and I should warn you, I hate fucking roots.
He's not actually playing a white supremacist, it just sounds like it if you take some lines out of context. Well, he is a white hair supremacist, but that's hardly uncommon for extreme hairdressers.
I don't want to be blonde.
You're going off the deep end of the Claro color chart.
So, what's new? Well, they're all fucked.
The teenage gang of cinema terrorists are now eligible for the death penalty in the state of Maryland.
Well, simple, just go to Delaware, home of execution-free shopping.
Lots of kids dream of making a movie, but only the ones willing to die for it succeed.
Okay, that fade-out was probably a little more threatening than they were intending. Anyway, what's going on? Well, Mink stole her last breath. She had a heart attack and died. And they're calling it murder because words can mean anything in America.
Topical joke!
Ow, 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 ow!
Beauty comes from agony.
In the House of Pain, there are 10,000 shrines.
All to the Boston Celtics, no doubt.
Aleister Crowley said that.
Aleister Crowley, it rhymes with magic, unholy, never did believe in getting planning permission.
Please take off your clothes. Yeah, take them off.
Honestly, I don't know what Honey's so upset about. She's being Me Too'd less than most women in Hollywood.
They're not allowed any form of sexual release.
And the Screen Actors Guild is going to hear about this.
I'm pretty sure that's the Porn Actors Guild's purview. In what I can only describe as a fantastic riff on John Waters' early career, the Sprocket Holes have created costumes made out of rubbish.
Oh my god, I look terrible!
And a ramshackle set made out of anything they could steal.
He's worked very hard on this set with a budget of 0. Now, our picture is called Raving Beauty. You play the insane owner of a failed art theater.
But how could a theater that plays Sallow that much be failing?
I guess there is such a thing as too much shit-eating and genital mutilation. We used to be a real country.
Does that mean we cancel all the shit-eating and genital mutilation, mistress?
Oh, God, no. The minions would be terribly disappointed.
We really wouldn't.
Don't care. Have fun.
Oh.
All right, well, I just don't feel it. I just am not motivated.
I'll put this into words you'll understand, honey. This is Trog, and you're Joan Crawford.
And all in all, this is actually pretty moderate compared to some of the stuff William Friedkin pulled.
How's this for motivation, huh?
I do love Honey's outfit. It's like Melanie Griffith is starring in Working Girl again. Though I was kind of high when I watched that. Anyway, Honey's not too impressed with the others playing her family. Her daughter, played by Cherish, the porn star, is played by Alicia Wett, who I'm pretty sure provided Karen Gillan's gene seed.
Some kind of happiness? I've already shot it. Only it's called some kind of horniness.
And her husband is played by Lyle, who's addicted to almost everything.
Before I was a drug addict, I had so many different problems. Now I just have one. Drugs.
He's played by Adrian Grenier, who you might remember from Entourage, but I've not seen that. So I'll bring up his bit partner Britney Spears' music video instead.
I am too young to play her mother.
Honey, your husband was -1 when he impregnated you with her. Get some perspective.
I know how old you are.
And I know how old the other two are.
Places!
Hey, honey, you want some ecstasy?
He told you no sex till the film's done.
No.
We didn't sell one ticket, Lyle. Nobody came.
What? Pasolini's playing and we have an empty theater?
This might be a good thing. The fewer people who come during Sallow, the better, generally.
It's that fucking new multiplex that opened in the mall, isn't it?
I heard they were sold out last night, Mom.
No, not for the Flintstones sequel.
Death to those who support mainstream cinema.
Do you see the pain your performance is causing me?
You know, if she just acts badly enough, they'll kill themselves and she can just escape.
Mistress, don't you think it's dangerous to overestimate the intelligence of someone who stands in front of a camera and acts poorly?
I'm sitting. Hey, what does ultra super appropriate antipenultimate mean?
Well, is that my encyclopedia's calling, coming darlings?
Fine. I'll do it, okay? Let's just shoot it. Death to those who support mainstream cinema!
Cut! And print it!
Having got what counts as a perfect take in the heady world of Baltimorean new wave cinema, Cecil has a new vision. Dogma 2000. It's like Dogma 95, but 5 years more intense.
Ultimate reality.
They're gonna film the rest of this beast out in the real world. This might or might not have something to do with the fact that they only built one set. Anyway, the box office reports are trickling in into her new movie, Some Kind of Happiness. A bold reimagining of Korea's The Sadness, but with even more rape zombies, is a flop.
Your movie's gonna lose $30 million. Our movie goes into profit the day we sell the first ticket.
And yet, you somehow managed to lose $8 million. Oh, wait a second. Future two-time Oscar nominee Michael Shannon has some questions for the Hollywood Insider.
Do you ever fuck Mel Gibson? How big is his dick anyway? Tell me about Mel Gibson's dick and balls.
Kal-El, use your X-ray vision to tell me of Mel Gibson's dick and balls. Anyway, Cinema Terrorism Target 1 is this place playing Patch Adams the director's cut. Look at Cherish, she's just itching for the chance to turn this into an actual strip mall.
Hey, honey, I've never taken this much acid before, so if I forget my lines, cue me?
No one's watching you, Lyle.
Action!
Sabotage the cinema! Take back the screen!
Oh my God, it's Honey Whitlock! Patch Adams does not deserve a director's cut. The first one was long enough!
You know, ironically, the real-life Patch Adams would probably have joined in if they'd asked.
I'm Cecil B. Demented, and you're in my movie. You look in the camera and ruin a take, you're dead.
Do you know Quentin Tarantino?
Oh, now you've just made him mad.
No ad-libbing!
Hey, what's the trouble here?
Well, mostly that Pit Dweller's not a real film. Time was, Charles Band would have been all over that cover art.
Let's go.
Oh, wow. They found the one scene in Patch Adams without Robin Williams doing comedic malpractice.
You don't have to like this movie.
Patch Adams, you're dead.
Wow, it's like a nostalgia critic review, but with stakes, acting, and location shooting.
Finally, a true cinema verite reaction to Patch Adams.
Everybody wrap it up and run!
Yes, run towards the screen and further into the gas. Don't worry, Patch Adams will cure your searing lungs with laughter. Anyway, time for a musical interlude from Chardonnay and Lewis.
No craft service, man. No budget. We don't take no notes. No budget.
He's the set designer and they're now shooting in the real world. She's a sound person and they don't care about technique.
We believe technique to be nothing more than failed style.
So they have a lot of time to write songs that Cecil will never allow them to release.
Well, Cecil, if we can't have sex, can we at least make some money?
Lewis thinks I could have a hit record.
No, no, no! Sprocket holes!
No budget.
It's goat urine. You want some?
That's funny. I don't drink goat urine at home.
No craft service, man.
That's probably for the best.
Craft service?
You mean the song lied?
No, thank you, Fidget. I never drink when I'm working.
Cecil says our parents are the enemies of film.
Well, it kind of depends on whether your parents are J.J. Abrams or not.
Go ahead, call them up. I bet they really miss you.
Hey, honey, you want some crack?
How can you be a drug addict in the new millennium? It's so retro.
Well, simple. It's a one-step program. You get rid of all your problems by consolidating them into a single one.
Gave my life a real focus.
Anyway, Fidget, the costume designer and youngest member of the troupe, slips away from Cecil's 89 speech of the night to call his terribly worried mother.
Hello?
Hi, Mom, it's me, Fidget.
Well, try to imagine that she's worried. Acting is not her strong set.
Fidget, you're wanted for murder.
This is Patty Hearst.
Please clap. Louder! Okay, that's too loud. She's not a good actor.
Woo! Hearst was an heiress who was kidnapped by the Symbionese Liberation Army in 1974 and later took part in their robbing activities. Like I said earlier, one of the big inspirations for the plot of the film. The other was a film magazine jokingly asking its fans to attack the fans of another magazine. And they did. But back to Patty Hearst. When she was arrested a year and a half after being kidnapped, she said she'd been drugged, assaulted and raped while a hostage of the SLA and had been brainwashed into joining them. The courts didn't really care though and sentenced her to 7 years. Jimmy Carter commuted her sentence and Bill Clinton gave her a pardon. All of which I am very sure was nothing to do with her being a member of the billionaire Hearst family. So, why is she in this? She's a buddy of John Waters and he put her in some movies. Because he would, wouldn't you?
Fidget, you're wanted for murder.
Those are rookie charges. You gotta bump those up. Cecil goes in a rant about the director icons. They're saints of celluloid.
Feel the black humor of Almodovar. The satanic brilliance of Kenneth Anger.
And of course, the reasonable willingness to compromise of Cecil B. Demented, who is totally not about 30% of the way to stealing a vat of cyanide-flavoured Kool-Aid and locking them all in a cinema till the ATF arrive.
Oh, Andy Warhol, we worship you from the new cinema underground.
Fidget, give me that drink.
The most reasonable move Honey's made her entire career.
This is what SAG thinks indies are like.
Let's make a motherfucking movie!
This is what John Waters films actually were like back in the 70s. I do love the set, though. Mario could claim that in an effort to save his girlfriend from a monkey. In a way, back to the grindstone. Oh, I mean, pumice stone.
See that fucking brown color already?
Those are not roots, those are scabs.
Get up!
You might wonder why Rodney is so dedicated to hurting Honey as he works. Well, it turns out there's a reasonable explanation, or as reasonable as you're likely to get in a Waters film. Rodney's straight, and he's trying and failing to be in a relationship with Petey, played by Mike, Shannon and on and on and on and on.
Petey loves me and I can't love him back. I gotta hurt people! Make them pay for me liking pussy!
You know, I've been in queer spaces like that. I should be in more of them.
Raven, you know, you're a really pretty girl. You could escape from all this madness. No movie is worth dying for.
And as a veteran of Roar, she understands that better than most.
Good morning, Miss Whitlock.
Check it out, Cecil's gone from wearing a straitjacket to wearing a padded sail. Anyway, the film in progress, his first reviews are coming in via the news. Really, the only reviews that matter.
But she was damn good. Scarier than hell, if you ask me. Younger.
It's true. Cool.
The Maryland Film Commission refuses to be intimidated by your pathetic gang of cinematic misfits. With many of the brave production and studio heads from out of state who also say no to cinema terrorism.
Enough about Neil Breen. Talk about Cecil again. Screw it, he'll do it himself.
I have a vision.
No, that's just the catchlight. It can't be comfortable.
Somebody might have to die.
I make art until someone dies. Then another, and another, and another, and another. Anyway, time for a glimpse into Cherish's tragic backstory. A common tale of familial abuse.
When I was 10 years old, my entire family fucked me under the Christmas tree.
Okay, less common.
Jingle balls, my stupid brother started singing.
An officially uncommon tale of familial abuse.
You think that's funny?
Only if they were singing the Korn version.
But Cherish's not finished. Her and her cowprint misfits jacket just keeps adding more and more family.
Human pile! Screamed my grandfather as they all jumped on.
Oh, sorry, it was her family who kept adding more and more family.
Are you sure any of this really happened?
Yes, it really happened!
Ask anyone who has shot their film in Maryland. We have the exact location that you need for your next production.
It makes sense. Longitude-wise, you're about midway between Hollywood and Vancouver. And remember, without location shooting in Maryland, we wouldn't have had films like Axum, Major League 2, Meteor Man, and of course, Hagan a black leather jacket.
That's why we call Baltimore the Hollywood of the East.
That's good, because no one else does.
So, what's Cecil's plan? Simple, yell at Cherish for still going on about stuff.
Save your rage and use it in the cinema.
Yes, Cecil.
Take advantage of the police being off, actually being in the wire to sneak in. Get some semi-pornographic shots of seafood. Do some really dodgy-looking action bits and shoot the place up.
It's like Waters is making a movie about his younger, straight, much less sexy clone.
You see Pam there?
Yeah.
That's your mark.
Try to give her only a mild concussion. She's a lesbian. We're expensive to replace.
I want you to jump off the roof, landing in front of Pam's camera.
Surely you realize I could be seriously injured.
Suffer for celluloid.
Health and safety is the opium of the bourgeois Hollywood system.
All right, Cecil. I'm a professional.
Damn, I'm convincing. I should go into producing.
That wasn't you being convincing, that was me.
And I wrote it. And I wrote you. Fair. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a backseat critique to record that no one will watch. P.S. Watch the backseat critiques.
They really should watch the backseat critiques. The real-life version of us is amazingly ugly.
Let's just get back to it.
So, who wants to see a dramatization of how the movie Rust was made?
There are bullets in here.
They're blanks.
Action!
Oh my God! I love how she did a somersault between leaving this shot and her feet touching the ground. See, this is why they chose her. Honey is a fucking pro.
Keep feeding the oysters or you will be shot and killed! Finish her fucking scene!
Bad movies must be avenged!
love how she discovers that the gun's not got blanks in it when she shoots a guy. And he's not even bleeding, but they did give him a little red napkin. It's like half-assed, built on top and not giving a fuck, with a little self-awareness as a garnish.
Help! George! I'm stuck in a K-hole and I can't get out!
This is the best joke in the film.
I'm Honey Whitlock and I've been kidnapped.
Come back!
It might be an urban legend, but I think this is actually what Patty Hearst said when she was arrested, without the saying she's Honey Whitlock thing. That'd just make the story even weirder. Anyway, the police have notes on her performance.
This is cinematography manifest!
It's like a Renaissance painting. The Battle of Baltimore by Titian. Titian.
Remy King! David Beagleman! Ah!
Other slogans! Other slogans! Oh, good they escaped somehow. You know, for a guy who hates video game movies.
Didn't you just greenlight another movie based on a video game?
John Waters really knows how to dress his people like a bunch of player characters and give some of them cheat codes. So, they all crash in a random street, and rather than run or hide, Cecil and the locals elect to debate filmmaking.
I'm Cecil B. Demented, the enemy of family films!
Film school, stupid! Straight to video, that's what you are.
Honestly, I'm not sure why I'm mentioning that. That never happened to you?
Films! Film these fuckers!
Pictures up! I'm not anybody's extra!
Oh, very fun fact. These two ladies with lesbian variants of Can I Speak With Your Manager Hair are Mary Vivian and Susan Lowe, who played Princess Cuckoo, and Mole McHenry in Desperate Living. And their combined star power and projectile sweets drive our intrepid heroes into the safety of a cinema.
Action fans! Help us!
Luckily, they found the OG Snyder Bros, and they recognize Michael Shannon, so they're instantly best friends. Anyway, the action guys are able to keep the hostile crowd at bay, so Cecil and Co can escape, because, as the Thai martial arts film Chocolate explained, watching martial arts films is the best way to learn martial arts.
You should all watch Chocolate. It was so stupid and so awesome, in that order.
Anyway, looks like they need a new van.
Gee, wow. That was easy.
He went down faster than this film's critical score with reviewers who aren't me. The Sprocket Hole's loss of Rodney means their cause has taken a turn for the serious. Everyone is thoughtful, quiet, contemplative, mourning. They all grieve in their own ways, though. With drugs, with song, by becoming a Bedouin, and doing the one part of commercial filmmaking that Cecil approves of. Branding.
Demented forever!
Demented for life!
So Raven's thinking about the future.
Suicide for Satan!
Always good to have a plan. In a way, I don't know how to break it to you, but even beyond looks, Fidget the costume designer is basically Frankie Muniz in the later seasons of Malcolm in the Middle.
No, I want to go home. I don't want to be in show business anymore.
I knew you were the weak one, Fidget.
He is easily cowed, though, by listing his parents' myriad crimes against cinema.
Your parents liked Godzilla.
They've never rented a porno movie. They enjoy classic TV sitcoms turned into feature-length films.
They talk out loud in the theater once the feature has begun.
That really is unforgivable, Fidget.
What I want to know is, were those just lucky guesses? Do the Sprocket Holes have some sort of an auditing process where they find out each other's darkest cinema secrets to use against each other? Or does he just not want to be yelled at anymore?
Do it!
Yeah!
Only Honey's left unmarked, and there's only one way to convince her to burn her last bridge with Hollywood. Remind her that she used to be married to Eric Roberts.
I was married to Honey Whitlock for 7 years.
You know, based on her earlier behavior, I can totally see Honey as Emma Roberts' stepmother. But beyond that, what radicalizes her is being reminded that Roseanne Barr exists.
Suspect that your ex-wife had, well, you know, radical tendencies.
Fun fact, exposure to Roseanne Barr is actually responsible for 12% of violent radicalization in the United States and 5% in other countries. And that doesn't even count the violent radicalization that agrees with her.
They get some useful information from the broadcast, though. The film's next big action sequence, Gump Again, the sequel to Forrest Gump, is being filmed in Baltimore starting tomorrow.
Gump Again. starring Kevin Nealon.
Honey Whitlock, you are a disgrace to the entire Hollywood community.
Look at the way Kevin Nealon's sitting. They should call this Forrest Hump.
This time, I have a fucking vision.
We got a delivery, largest box of chocolates we ever made. You never know what you're gonna find inside. Action!
Boxes of chocolates coming with taser flavor would certainly have made Forrest Gump into a Hitchcockian masterpiece.
What's the matter with you?
We're non-union, and we're taking over this movie!
Let's take a moment to take in Dinah's whole look here, because sadly the film doesn't really linger on it. More exciting facial hair than usual? Check. Miniskirt? Check. Hairy legs? Check. Wild West riverboat gambler outfit? Check. Random fur bits? Check. Big ass gun? Check. Frida Kahlo unibrow? Hella check. It's like someone attempted to create an avatar of genderqueer, and they nearly succeeded. Anyway, time to take over the set.
Absolutely. You're cheating over there. What, you got the jack key?
You know, Cecil's jackets really are shockingly good.
What? I don't know what the problem is.
Shot of the fucking film.
Camera rolling.
Anyway, like I probably mentioned earlier, I can hardly be expected to keep track of what I say. Forrest has been recast with Kevin Nealon, the highest profile Tom Hanks alike they could afford.
Shucks, I guess life is a lot like a crab cake. There's lots of good stuff in the middle, but it's surrounded by a bunch of crap.
It's like an accidental joke about micro-budget sequels with none of the original cast.
I am Cecil B. Demented, and this picture is terminated.
Nobody can stop the popularity of Forrest Gump.
Ironically, Hollywood did when they decided not to make the sequel.
Action!
I fucking hate Forrest Gump!
The scene is interrupted, though, by the Scabs, soon-to-be Scars, of the Teamsters Union.
Nobody fucks with the International Brotherhood of Teamsters.
That's to all who are cinematically incorrect!
That means you, fucker!
It's okay. We got it on film.
Killing poppers.
See? He actually cares about one of the sprockets.
Cecil is a real ally. They should change the acronym to LGBTQUICBD.
Mistress, don't you think that would confuse all the drug users?
And a lot of them are queer. Good point.
Admittedly, Waters didn't actually think of giving Cecil and Dinah any scenes together. Clearly, Dinah was way too busy carrying the entire project and looking amazing. Which is another reason they're a queer icon. Footage shot, killed more than they lost, only one more bullet in the director, and somehow escaping the studio. All in all, that is a win for the gang. Time to duck into a porn cinema to celebrate. Starring Cherish His Ass. Also the rest of her, time permitting.
Hey, buddy, I'm in a little bit of trouble. Oh my god, it's you!
One ass signing later, and they're in.
Hi.
Go on in. Pop a load.
It's good to commit revolutionary cinema terrorism with a star. Okay, this is a part of the film that I don't really care for. Not this scene in particular. It's great.
Rear entry!
Them hiding out in a porn theatre while not being allowed to orgasm and being defended from pissed off fat men by an army of zombie-like public masturbation enthusiasts is really funny.
Porno fans! It's me, Cherish! And I need your hardcore help!
Get that thing away from me. Hey, back it up!
It's like a zombie movie, exclusively starring Pee Wee Herman.
Long live Cecil B. Demented, a friend of pornography!
What a wacky scene. But back to my point, this is just a better copy of the scene with the action fans saving them from the Karens about 15 minutes ago. It's lazy. But on the other hand, I can totally see Waters hitting copy-paste and walking out in a day's writing just to get high and party. And more importantly, that is exactly the sort of thing you expect when watching a John Waters film.
There's also a non-0% chance that John Waters is just putting all his favourite cinemas into the film.
Anyway, you might be wondering who this guy is. Well, Waters realised he had more deaths planned than he had sprockets. So instead of doing any rewrites, he had this guy recognize Honey in the cinema and join up because he also has a director tattoo. My favourite part of this is the director tattoos weren't explained by the media. The tattoo is old. And this film takes place over 3 days, so he and Cecil are bonding over thinking of the same silly pun.
Forgive me for kind of glancing over the new guy's character and, his aims and all that, but, in my defense, the film does that too.
Getting close to the end now, the Sprocket Holes need a grand finale for the film, so they head to a drive-in showing a Honey Whitlock triple feature, with a prize for the best cosplay.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Thanks. What do I get if I win?
A big ham, what else?
Fun fact, I just realised that Cherish's porn film was a riff on this Whitlock film.
I played you in lots of porno movies.
She's lying in bed with a pet, writing in her diary. In fact, Cherish's porno is called Rear Entry.
Rear Entry!
This must be Whitlock's movie Forced Entry mentioned at the start.
Her Oscar-nominated performance in Forced Entry.
The Cecil B. Demented cinematic universe has better continuity than the DCU. Okay, and the best special effect in the film, though there isn't that much competition, they managed to fit 10 people in a sizable camera in this car. Suffering for cinema indeed.
That's not you on the screen. It's somebody else.
You have cinematic immunity now.
They end the screening early by setting fire to the movie. Well, that works. Time to get all their new fans involved in the filmmaking process.
This is Cecil B. Demented.
I wish Cecil would kill some more assholes.
Yeah. Burn down the multiplexes. Mainstream movie fans, we will bury you.
The police are here. Sorry, studio executives of the law.
We are not studio executives.
And so are Fidget's parents. And Cecil's. Susan Boyle and Dr. Bob Kelso. Apparently, they just picked a cinema and assumed the Sprockets would eventually turn up. It's a good bet.
Sinclair, it's small.
You know the significance of the name Sinclair? Nothing, but it does mean he was cunningly disguised as himself before he kidnapped Honey.
But don't worry, Sinclair. I'll introduce you.
It's the last thing that the studio bosses, who have never heard of him before, would expect.
Repeat after me. It's only a movie.
It's only a Last House on the Left reference. It's only a Last House on the Left reference. You might wonder how Cecil can still be standing after being shot so many times. Well, I'm kinda sure that every new bullet forces the last one out another hole.
Alright!
Just one more camera set up and we can have sex.
Cecil, though, doesn't just want to go out with a bang. He has another vision.
Would you set your hair on fire for our movie?
Fun fact, this is a reference to Pink Flamingos. Waters originally planned to have Mink Stoll set her hair on fire in a scene, but ultimately decided against that. The poodle shit-eating scene, however, was absolutely necessary and stayed in.
My real hair?
Honey, there's not much real hair left by this point.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Demented.
Set fire to myself on stage.
Principal photography has been completed.
You mean we can fuck?
Time for the celebratory orgy. Cecil and Cherish, Chardonnay and Lewis, Pam and no one because she just got shot, Fidget and himself, Honey and especially not the guy they picked up in the porn theater, and Raven and Petey with whoever they can drag onto the roof. Rock bitch concerts work pretty much the same way.
Hi, Mom!
Oh, look at them. The Sprocket Holes have single-handedly ruined being a cop for those guys. They officially made it weird.
Well, that's going out with a bang.
Happily, almost most of the surviving Sprocket Holes escaped the film and the confusion. But they need a distraction, a big one, preferably loud and on fire.
I have a vision!
I say almost most because while Raven, Lewis and Chardonnay got away, Petey and Honey were arrested and Fidget just spent the rest of the night throwing shit at cars. Until someone shoots him. Possibly because he's just too pathetic to jail.
Hi, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Honey has the adulation of the crowd as she's led into the back of the police van. Her greatest and final premiere.
Never say goodbye, say ciao.
and with her, the last vestiges of Melanie Griffith as a Hollywood A-lister.
Worth it!
I fucking love this film. It's funny, it's angry, and all the right things. It celebrates all the best cinema niches. The costuming is fantastic, the cast is eclectic and memorable. Even the ones that barely have any lines, like Pam. And it doesn't just send up Hollywood. Pretty much everything the Sprocket Holes and Cecil do is a direct send-up of Waters and his troupe, the Dreamlanders, in the 70s. The whole film is just a joyous celebration of cinematic piss-taking, and I love it. I am kind of sad that only 2 of the then-unknown cast really took off. They all should have been massive, even the non-actors like Harry Dodge. As for Stephen Dorff, he should be a megastar. But I would settle for him playing Wolverine sometime. But still, there are 4 Oscar nominees in this cast, which is pretty good for a John Waters film. Anyway, having said all that and all the positivity and stuff, I have noticed a quite glaring flaw with the film. It's a bit long to go into here, so if you want a separate video, just let me know. If you've never seen a Waters film, I don't really suggest starting here because it's much less extreme than his early stuff. But it's also kind of a niche. Watch Serial Mom or Hairspray instead.
The Divine One, not Travolta. I'm the Amanda Hagan, I have to live with that every day.
Thanks for watching the review. And if you enjoyed it, please feel free to subscribe, or if you want to support the show, you can head over to patreon.com/DemondeHagen. There you can get early access, see exclusive videos, make requests, and join the Discord. If you're already a patron, then thank you for the support. And leave a comment if you like. YouTube likes it when people talk.
Hehehehe